Hi, my name is Dan Corbett. I'm the founding and managing partner of Black Iron Group. I'm here today to talk to you about using Salesforce in the manufacturing sector and then demonstrate the tool for use with a consumer product goods, a CPG manufacturer, in this case, high-end kitchen knives. But first, a shameless plug. We've been in business for 15 years, and so for 15 years, we've helped our customers refine their sales and service processes, extend their marketing reach, and automate and grow their business. This has kept customers and Salesforce reps coming back to us, and for that, we're very grateful. Particularly germane to today's conversation, we have 4 programmers on staff who are integration experts, and we've helped over 300 customers integrate with their ERP for all of the major systems out there: SAP, Oracle, all of the Sage, Epicor, and Microsoft products. And I'm sure if we haven't integrated to your ERP, we can figure out how to do it, and we'd love to have that conversation with you. Data can help manufacturers find, win, and keep customers. And since the 90s, manufacturers have invested heavily in ERP systems, and there's good reasons for that. ERP help companies manage and track inventory, plan warehouse and manufacturing floor utilization, and forecast and manage cash flow and capital equipment. But the customer in an ERP is typically just a reference. Using Salesforce as your CRM combined with integration to your ERP takes that data and turns the relationship on its head. It makes the customer the central focus of that sales and inventory data, and that can change the way you interact with your customers and change the way you do business. I'm going to demonstrate this in a scenario. I've got a CPG manufacturer. They make high-end knives, and they sell to big box and boutique retailers. Sales reps make account management visits and the different campaigns, but orders typically come in from EDI. Sales reps are often on the road, and determining the right accounts to visit is key. Let's get started. All right, and I'm going to try to kind of reinforce this over and over as I do this demo. This is a sample version of what Salesforce can look like for your company. Now, Salesforce is wildly configurable, wildly customizable, so this is definitely not what it's going to look like for you, but it gives you a view of what Salesforce can look like for your organization. Salesforce can look different for different groups within the organization, but we can talk about that here in just a second. This is called the home page. I built out some different report snapshots to show me key data as soon as I sign into the system. I've got integration out to my Outlook, so I know my events, and if I've got tasks going, I can do that. I see my key deals and recent records. And I've also got this layer over here on the side called Chatter. Chatter is essentially a collaborative layer built inside of Salesforce that gives me the ability to interact with coworkers on records inside of the tool. So you can see here that an order for Bed Bath & Beyond was damaged, and we need to get that taken care of. We can see that Dawn has sent out a new product introduction, and this is certainly going to catch my eye because I've got a lot of customers that I need to go talk to about this. I'm going to search for my first customer and go out there. Now, these tabs across the top would give you the ability to kind of work through the system, but 9 times out of 10, you're just going to use the search to try to figure things out. And so if I type in lifestyle or even life, it's going to find all the records that exist out there for me. Let's start with that. If I click into Lifestyle Kitchen, it's going to bring me to a sample account page. Now, again, this can be completely different for your organization, but what we see is the details about Lifestyle Kitchen listed here. I see all of my contacts listed over here. I see my opportunities if I'm working those, and I see my sales orders. So my sales orders data is coming in from EDI. Now, in my integration, that information is stored in a set of objects, but it's more useful to take that data and start to build meaningful analysis from it using Salesforce's reporting and dashboarding engine. And so on the right here, I've got that information lined up so that I can see it. I've got my account by sales by product. You'll notice that my pro line is definitely down compared to everybody else at Lifestyle. And you can see that my monthly sales are kind of going along here. November was not a great month for us, frankly. So I've got to be able to figure out what I could do to make that happen. Let's go into Phil's record, and let's tell him about our new product. I'm going to jump in here, and I'm going to see the record for Phil. I'm going to see his information and all the different things that have happened, including files that I've sent up to him. I can see what's called the activity timeline over here and see all of the emails I've ever sent to Phil and all the telephone calls I've made. And that information is stored in the system. In this case, I want to send Phil a new message and alert him to our new product. So I'm going to click on email here. Clicking on the email tab, I can type out an email, manually to Phil if I want to. But a better way to do this is use email templates. And so I'm going to pick my new product introduction email, and that's going to pre-write this for me. It's going to be grammatically correct. I've got some great graphics in here, and I'm going to use this to send this to Phil. So this looks like it comes directly from me to Phil. That email goes to him, and at this point, I'm going to schedule a meeting out with Phil. But while I'm there, I want to make good use of this trip. I want to make sure that I'm being productive. And so Salesforce has a tool called Salesforce Maps that will give me an incredibly powerful tool to help me plan and organize and eventually put this meeting together. So let's take a look at that. All right, so this is Salesforce Maps. It basically takes data in the Salesforce tool, account data, lead data, contact data, whatever data we want, and visually maps it out for me, which is great and gives me the ability to kind of see what my territory is. So you can see here I work in Boston and in Fairfield County, Connecticut mostly, a little bit of Westchester. And so this is useful information to kind of look at my accounts and see where I am. I know I'm going to Lifestyle, but while I'm there, I want to make more use of this tool and start make more use of this trip. And so I can use what's called layering in the Salesforce Maps tool to not only tell me what all my accounts are, but use that sales volume that we're getting from ERP anyway to tell me which of my accounts are low volume. And so in this case, the blue pins represent my low volume accounts, right? So I know at this point that Kitchen Corner and this particular Williams-Sonoma and Milford are not great accounts for me. I need to get my sales up on there. And while I'm in Connecticut anyway, I think I also want to go see any prospects I have. And so if I click into here, it's going to add yet another layer for me. Right here in Hartford, in between my two organizations, I can go see Kathy Snyder at Restaurant Supply to figure out what she's doing. Now, once I'm there, I can click on this icon and start to plan some actions. Like, it's not just informational, it's actionable information. So I can add this to a route if I'm already building a route. I can add to a schedule so that I can build out a trip route. I can take me there right there immediately. After I'm done, I can log calls, send emails, or send new events. This is a game changer for road warrior sales reps out there looking to kind of make sure that they're interacting with clients and getting this work done. All right, so at this point, I put my schedule together. Let's hit the road and let's go see Kathy and go see Lifestyle Kitchen. All right, so Salesforce has a tremendous advantage over other CRMs out there. They were built from the beginning from mobile up transformation. And so you're looking at the world-class kind of award-winning Salesforce mobile app. This allows my sales reps out in the field to interact with the tool without, basically pulling over on the side of the road and calling up their desktop. They can essentially use the device they already have in their pocket to manage the route, right? Get to these clients and interact with those clients, and then collaborate with the guys back in the office, all from their pocket, basically. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go into the system and I'm going to look up, we're going to go back to Lifestyle Kitchens. Actually, let's go to Phil, right? And I'm going to look at Phil's record. And while I'm here, I can do a couple of things. I can log calls, right, that I was there. I can schedule new events or schedule new tasks. Particularly kind of useful in this environment is I can use chatter posts. And so if I click on chatter, I can mention people back in the office. So I want to tell Dawn, I think Phil is very interested in an in-store event this weekend period. I know that's fast, but if we can figure out a way to do that, I think they would be a great long-term customer. So using speech to text, which already exists in your phone already, I have basically communicated with Dawn back in the office. I can also do, while I'm in the store or in the warehouse or wherever I am, I can use information basically built out to the system and capture more information. So I'm also going to post a photo of the store itself. So I'm going to take this photo, this would be the store, just on my computer now, and grab that information and post it to the record as well. I'm out in the field, I'm using the device in my pocket, and I'm capturing this information, talking back and collaborating with the people in the office. It's unbelievably kind of detailed and great information. Let's go back to the office and take a look at some of the others. Back in the office, you can start to see all of the information that I did from the field right here on Phil's record, right? So I've got that chatter post of the picture of my computer. I've got the app mention that I did for Dawn, and now Dawn is actively engaged in helping me get this event scheduled to bring in more business for us at Lifestyle and to make Phil a lifelong satisfied customer. The last thing I want to show you, and I appreciate you paying attention this whole time, our dashboard. So all of the data that I build in Salesforce, whether it comes from our kind of standard Salesforce, like the chatter and the activities that we just showed, or if it comes from the ERP system, the sales data itself can be reported on and ultimately dashboarded, if that's a verb, inside of the system. So in a very quick kind of visually impactful glance, actionable data is presented to the users. And this data can be different for executives than it is for sales reps than it is for service folks. I can see, for instance, what my sales are. You can see that my Epicure 5-inch paring knife is really kicking it. And bring that down from the best item to the worst. You can see how our sales reps are doing. And of course, I'm just killing it here. We see our this year, last year data by product category or product family. I can see my total sales. I can see my activity. All of this data basically is listed for me here in the system, and I can get to it anytime, anywhere, from any device. So what's next? We'd love to hear from you. Reach out to us at Black Iron Group by emailing us at info@blackiron.group.com or by calling me directly at 203-604-6765. You can also reach out to your Salesforce rep directly. We appreciate your time. Thanks for listening.